Now we're back.
We're back. We are back.
How was that, guys? That's
back
now.
in the hood.
We'll probably need to restart this again.
Is Arena planned for any other platforms in the future? At the moment, Arena is focusing on PC. I wouldn't want to speak for the designers. I don't think they've got any plans at the moment for any other platforms. But I'm sure if they did, at some point they would let you know. But it's really, we've not even found our feet on PC with it yet. It's still a very early project, so it'd be a long time off, I think, before we start making announcements like that.
21 seconds. We'll have to wait for the... seems better. Great. That sounds good.
Ace Ventura.
Absolutely fantastic.
Right, so, yeah. So, as Matt was saying, the Roman Expedition is kind of where all the... There's a lot of meat in there for this particular campaign pack. The Roman Expedition has its own storyline. It's very sort of tight, focused around Belisarius' personal life.
Yep.
Well, not his personal life, but I suppose it is
Yeah,
personal life as well,
his relationships with the Emperor, the Empress, and his wife.
Yeah.
In particular, they give us different kind of dilemmas to sort out, and
of course, like any Total War, playing it just from one perspective, isn't what a Total War game is about. So we've also got the other four sort of major players at the time: the Vandalic Kingdom, Ostrogothic Kingdom, Frankish Kingdom, and the Visigothic Kingdom, each with an assorted collection of awesome hats and or thrones.
And no, I was going to say swords, but
I love about
Mr.
this guy.
Theodoric doesn't. He's got a crown and a helmet.
That's what I was going to say. He's just like, he's the master of headgear.
Yeah. We're going to play with this old fella, Galima, and the still jumpy, stuttery game sound. Great. Well, we'll see how it goes, and then might not put this on.
With the Ostrogoths, we actually had a technical problem on Friday, which meant that we couldn't stream the Ostrogoths.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of working our way through at the moment. But we are hoping to show you maybe a little bit of the Ostrogoth roster at the end today.
Yeah.
So keep watching, because we'll try and show a little bit of that, because I appreciate that we didn't get a chance to show it on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we just jump in?
Let's actually just give us a bit of a rundown on the Vandalic Kingdoms.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The kingdom, I should say.
So
what are the bonuses?
We get a bonus to piracy income. So raiding in all provinces and sea regions. So whenever you raid, you go into raid stands, you get plus 100% income on your normal raiding income, and sabotage specialist. So you can, if you send your spies out, you've got a higher chance to sabotage actions.
So we need to play quite a navy setup, really, or at least it would if we did.
I presume we'll have some navies from the start,
Let's hope.
The initial challenge is hard already, so that doesn't bode well with us playing. So
I don't know if you saw how we did it yesterday when we played as the Frankish Kingdom.
Show the liders.
Liders?
Not sure what liders means.
Sliders?
Sliders. Okay. Iron Wolf, you will have to make clear what you actually mean by liders, because I'm not aware of that word. Are you?
No.
No. Okay.
But anyway, we'll jump in.
Yeah.
Boom. Start campaign.
And I'm going to skip the... Oh, leaders.
Oh, leaders.
Oh, we just did that.
We did that.
Well, but we can do it at the end.
So, what's the blurb?
Well, he's talking to...
We don't have any sound in game, right?
No, we do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Hippo Die Riders. Excellent.
Good old hippo
Still
diarrhea.
have the move up going. Still lagging game sound. No! Have you all refreshed if the game sound is lagging? I mean, you can switch it off, but...
It is a problem if it's lagging for everyone. We'll just count the game sound. Not sure what's going on with that.
The Vandals will have some new units, yes. You can check that out on the wiki. Oh, we're at war with the Sardinians. That's great.
We can take them.
So we've got two
navies already.
navies straight away.
We can raid that right off the bat.
Let's do that. Stuttering like crazy. Can someone else confirm that, because it might be. That shouldn't be the case. How's the mic picking up the game sound?
Mic shouldn't be picking up the game sound
because we haven't.
Because we haven't actually got any speakers or headphones plugged in.
Yeah.
That's weird. How odd. Didn't have this problem yesterday. It's the same setup that we used yesterday.
Yeah. Darren is watching. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello, Darren. We're missing you.
Some heavy stream lag. What's going on with that? Okay, well we'll press
It's
on.
not late.
Should we
It's
kill
not late for me.
the game sound for now anyway?
Yeah.
Just because it seems to be causing some problems. If our mics are fine, then
Right.
I'll just keep
let's
talking.
kill the game sound then. Okay. Back.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So this is our initial setup. We've
So
got
start pause.
nice little kingdom here.
Decent little setup actually, isn't it?
Yeah, but we have to be aware there's two.
The Watchman.
The Watchman again, yeah.
Who watches the Watchman?
Two stacks of the Roman expedition, and they're going to be attacking us off the bat, I think. So we should.
I think we should.
Only 9. That's not good.
Let's have a look. Can you just hit tab for a sec?
Tab.
Let's have a look at our situation. Right,
Yeah.
so we're on the north of Africa.
Yeah.
Essentially where Carthage is.
Way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically our capital, right?
Yeah. Carthago. Yeah.
And those Romans are kind of right in the edge of the extent of the campaign map, really.
Yeah.
So they've got nowhere to go. We can cut them off and seal them in.
But they were gonna go and try to reclaim this straight away, I presume.
So we need to basically we need to build this stack.
Yeah.
And we need to
Yeah.
basically converge everything down there because we're
Yeah.
relatively safe from the north.
Yeah.
As long as we can deal with any naval threats.
Yeah. If we take out the Sardinians.
All right. Sounds like we've got the basics of the plan.
Version. This is a work in progress build at the moment. So it's not the final version yet. It's a dev build. So
Ooh, that's a good question.
what is that?
No Legio names for the Romans. Did the Eastern Roman Empire still use the Legion organisation at that point? That's a good point, actually.
I do not know.
That's a very good point. That's a very good question. Yeah, you're right. We don't. In the Romans don't have.
Yeah.
Those names.
Well, like I said, it's still a work in progress build that might change or not.
Yeah, could do.
It's
Or it
not
could be a design
it's not
decision.
the final build, or it's a design decision. Right, I'd agree. We snipe the Sardinians up there,
Wesley snipes them.
and then we build up these two armies, move them further down
What's going on in the west?
over there.
Yeah. How are we looking?
They seem alright.
All right, let's keep
Positive.
them sweet. Can we keep them sweet
Neutral.
diplomacy just so
Yeah.
we don't get attacked on all fronts?
That's-
Because the mistake we made last time
Yeah.
is we decided to focus on a particular enemy,
Okay, the Berbers don't like us.
and we didn't really do a great job of keeping everyone else on side. And it turned out that once we started being weakened, everyone piled on, which obviously made our life impossible at that point.
Oh, maybe let's give them.
Low.
No. Okay. Fine.
Well,
Fine.
didn't like them anyway.
Good with those guys. Sardinians obviously not. Good with the Visigoths. Got 2 trade agreements, which is good. And at war with
Roman
the
expedition.
Roman Empire, the Roman expedition, and the Sardinians. Well, that's great. Isn't that great?
We've got to
No, we've
destroy
got-
the Roman expedition.
Right. Yeah, we've got to. What
It's
can we-
clear that they are our primary enemy at this stage.
Sarmatian spears, nice. What can we build here? Kind of the same.
Screen changed, lost the images. No image, guys.
No image.
What is going on?
Oh. What is going on? How did that change? Did you press something?
No.
Oh, I pressed the numpad.
Way.
That was me pressing the numpad. Sorry. And that had some. Yeah, that's awkward. Right.
Right. So yes, as we were saying,
Move these guys over, and then recruit.
so if you were the Romans, what were you going to do? What are you going to do first?
Me.
Put yourself in their pants.
I would attack probably Thagast. Is that Thagast?
Are they going to? Do you think they're going to divide?
Thistles.
So do you think they're going to use one stack?
They might. They
on
could.
each?
They could easily do that.
Or are they
They
gonna-
can take both. Okay. It's not all that bad.
Historical advice for the games. A lot of our writers are very, very well versed in history. A lot of them come from historian backgrounds, and we do tons and tons and tons and tons of research. And if we feel like there's a time period that isn't covered off well by the writing team or in general,
Actually, that's not ticks.
or is quite
Six
specialised. I mean, a good example of that would be Shogun 2 and Shogun 1. We had the Professor Stephen Turnbull, who was a consultant on those two games, and he worked both those games 10 years apart. So we do rely on historical advice, but again, it's all about historical authenticity more than historical accuracy with Total War. It's all about setting the time period as feeling right and being plausible, and it's not necessarily about getting every last detail correct, because the games are almost counter-historical in some ways anyway, because you're putting the player in a sandbox and you're giving them the opportunity to change how the actual game world plays out. So it's always been about more kind of setting the tone for the period and getting a reasonable start position. And obviously sometimes the actual historical setup is down to debate. So what we do is we try and pick something that we think is going to be authentic, but also fun. So there's an opportunity to make something fun. We'll focus on that.
So the question here is, do we want to land and attack, because they are just transport fleets?
Oh right.
Whereas we've got an actual fleet here.
Take them up. Yeah.
We could recruit some.
We haven't got an army on that transport fleet, have we?
Snack, yeah. What's that? Fire formation. Okay. Get some catapults, maybe, and that.
There aren't any armies on those ships.
On those.
No. Yeah, there are.
They're just normal transport ship.
But they've got armies on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should use those to invade.
Yeah.
So I bring those guys up.